down here at Crary Park, and I think it's fitting that it's the first day that I've been joined by you, Raff, and the sun hasn't been out for us. We've been very lucky when we've been doing these videos, and today clouds are out. Everyone's cleaning up behind us, which means it's the end of another season of Musicfest. We said this last time. We can't believe how quick it's gone by, but for you, you look at it through a different lens than the rest of us. So how has the summer been for you?
Oh, the summer has just been incredible. We had such a great season. We had a higher attendance than last season, even with our canceled Canada Day show. So I think we tracked over 110,000 people in the park this summer, which is great. And it goes by in the blink of an eye. Like at the beginning of the season, we're like, oh wow, we have these 16 shows to put on, and it looks like a long lineup and a big long summer. And then we're here, and we're like, I can't believe it's over.
And some of the people we've talked about, we always say all the hard work behind the scenes. We're seeing some of those faces in the distance behind us. Just talk about that crew. They've been amazing for you, not just this year, but all the time. But these people work so hard, and they're always here to help out.
Oh, absolutely. And so much of the work happens behind the scenes before the show happens. So the team that you just saw coming out of the trailer is our setup teardown crew, which is a crew of about 5 to 7 people, depending on the year, that come in the morning and set everything up in the park. So when you show up at the park and you see all the white chairs set up and all the tents set up ready for vendors, and our info booth and all of that, it's a small crew that comes early in the morning. And without them, the show would not happen. Then we have our small office team. I believe we're 5 this year. And then we're taking care of all like the marketing, the volunteer coordinating, the events coordination, the people who answer the phone when you call the office. And it's amazing. They come in just for the quick summer season and then they're off. So we're saying goodbye to them after this week.
Saying goodbye to them, but a lot of you are sticking around for the year. The planning never stops. So what happens now? Is it right back to the office and you start grinding for next year? Are you guys going to get a little break, or how does that work?
Kind of a combination of both, because we're wrapping up all our stats for the season that we just finished. And then basically we close the office for a week just for a little bit of rest, and then we're right back at it. But I will tell you that season 40 planning has already started. So we're already sort of looking at positioning a couple key bands for next season. And of course, we're always looking towards building our new sponsorship packages to help support that season. And then, of course, we have to evaluate how great the PMF merchandise collection was this year and what we're going to do special for 40.
I can't wait to see what you guys do with 40. That's going to be a huge... Oh, Tracey Randall coming behind us. We'll talk to her in a second. But 40 is going to be massive. For you personally, when you look back on this summer in particular, were there any moments that really stood out, whether it's on the stage or the kids learning the music, or what in your head when you look back stands out and gives you the best memories?
Oh, well, it's kind of a combination of all of it, because we've been building for the last 3 to 4 years, like a new piece every year. So when I first arrived here in 2023, we put on the series of concerts. And so we had the main stage, we had some opening acts, but since then we've added the Future Sound series. So walking into the park and hearing that music play before the main stage just sets such a great tone for the evening and gives great opportunity to those local artists. And then on top of that, we've added the First Note this year, which was thanks to a grant from Peterborough Foundation, and that's free music instruction for children. So now we're kind of building that 3-tiered sort of like the introduction to music, then it's like your first performance on a side stage, and then building towards the main stage. So it's a really beautiful ecosystem that we've created over the last 3 years. So I'm really excited to watch all of those programs grow.
And the feedback that you get this year from the public, how has that been? Because you're right in the mix of it. You hear it from the people firsthand, and I'm sure you guys get a lot of messages back to the office too.
Oh, yes. Yes, we do. Our inboxes are very active, and it's been extraordinarily positive feedback. We get so many messages from the people in the community that say, thank you for putting on these concerts. I don't know what my summer would be like without them. So it's all of those great messages just help us keep the momentum and the energy going to build another season, because we are starting once again from the ground up to build 40 to our first night at the end of June in 2027.
Well, I'll ask you to stick around. I'm going to talk to Tracey for a second, and then we'll wrap things up with you on the other side. So hang tight if you don't mind.
I don't
And
mind.
Tracey Randall beside me now, and I'll ask you the same thing I asked Raff. Looking back at this summer, so much going on, and you see it through different eyes than the rest of us. There's a lot more chaos in your life when it comes to Musicfest than the rest of us who just come down and enjoy it. So
That's right.
looking back on the summer, how has it been for you?
It's been fabulous. Another successful year. We did pretty well other than weather. We just packed the park. People are still coming down and loving the free music, and we're bringing enough of a high caliber artist that draws a large crowd from all over Ontario. So it's kind of nice. The City of Tourism team is looking for people to come from greater than 40 kilometers, and we think we hit that this year. We did some surveying, so let's see what happened. But most of all, just the experience that I have with the staff. We get a new team pretty well every other year because the students finish school and off they go to get their jobs, their full-time jobs. So just lovely to see them grow throughout the summer months and learn in such a high-paced role. And then also a big shout out to our board and Raff and Matt, who help all throughout the season and all year long. And we could not do it without our volunteers too. So there's so much to say, but in a very short span, I'm very proud of year 39, and this is my 14th season. So I hope to see a lot more happen in 40.
40 coming up, and I know you guys just wrapped up this season, but looking ahead to next year, are there any ideas or plans that you have in mind that you've been sitting on for the last few years that you're like, I can't wait for 40 so that we can put this idea to fruition?
There's so many ideas that have come out of our strat plan, like cool ideas that are quite unique around the stage area for special seating. People have asked me to get the boats back. I drove boat number 2 in the first and second year of the festival. So if anyone out there has an aluminum boat, we would love to try this. I've got my captain's hat ready and hoping to do that kind of thing where we can have it on Canada Day when the fireworks go off and kind of reminisce on the Festival of Lights. But mostly just able to bring those sponsors back so that we can still bring these big bands. Everyone knows costs are going up, and we know that the insurance has doubled. So we really need to make that money in order to continue to grow. And we really would like to get it back to 8 weeks. So if I can take it to third week of August, that would be fabulous for 40.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. Staying on this summer, though, looking back for you, what stands out? Maybe not even necessarily to do with the concert, but maybe it's something that you're proud of that went on this summer. But what will be your takeaway from the 39th season?
Just wrangling the bands this year was a lot, and I really enjoyed it. Trans-Canada Highwaymen we've been working on for 3 years, so to take them over for some coffee to Silver Bean and make sure we got a photo for the owner, Dan. And then we found the Trans-Canada Trail sign along the way and took a photo, and it went viral, or trended, whatever you want to call it. So that was a great day, just going for a walk with the band. But there's so much more. We've got new sponsors that enjoyed their experience, and just to feel the energy, and children that were handed drumsticks that you can see them when they receive it. It's something else. You mentioned First Note earlier, just seeing instruments in children's hands again. Like when I was a kid, I took my clarinet home every week. So just to see that they have music in their life, it's so important. And that just is great that we were able to roll that out thanks to Peterborough Foundation. So that was real special for me.
We had the same music class, I guess. I was ukulele and the recorder, so that's about as far as we got in our school. But it's great to see the kids playing those instruments. I look forward to see you guys building on that next year and the 40th anniversary. As soon as you know what's going on, give me a call, tip me off. We want to get the scoop here first. Absolutely.
That's right. We're hoping to announce the first band around Christmas, New Year's. We always like to give it a bit of a sneak peek. And then obviously we're going to start working on our side stage because those local artists just love being exposed to such a big crowd other than just in an intimate 300-seater theater. So this is lovely for us to start booking them too.
Excellent. Well, thanks for taking the time, and congratulations on another successful year, Tracey.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you for season 40.
Season 40, yes, 10 years back. I know, unbelievable. But 40th coming up. We're going to wrap things up with Raff here at Crary Park and put a bow on the 39th season of Peterborough Musicfest. So great to hear from Tracey. Usually we don't see her down here when we're doing our video, so that was perfect timing. But, I said we're going to put a bow on the 39th season as you guys look forward to the 40th. I know there's lots of planning going on, but sticking with this season, so many people turned out, some record crowds. people are still talking about their favorite concerts, and I'm sure they'll talk for weeks. But for you, when you think of this community, you think of the support, the sponsors, and everyone who comes down here on Wednesdays and Saturdays and has for years. Just talk about that support from this community, because you wouldn't get that in a lot of other cities. Peterborough is pretty unique and special.
Yeah, it's Peterborough is such a music city. Like it's unreal. Like people like well, they fill our park and we see regulars coming out all the time. And we know that they are supportive of the festival because like we've had record 50/50 sales. Like we sold almost $121,000 worth of 50/50 tickets, and that to me is a message from the community that they support the festival and they wanted to keep going, because that's a huge part of our revenue to keep the festival going. So that's incredible. And just to watch, so what I do on concert nights is I come out from backstage and I walk around the park and I just see everyone enjoying the night. So I see like families, I see young kids up dancing, you know, people out on picnic blankets and just like rocking out to whatever band is on. You know, it might be their favorite band, it might be someone they don't know, but everyone's there for this shared experience and to listen to these concerts and just have these moments together. And that to me is like the cherry on top for the festival.
And the fact that it's still free because of all the great support and all the hard work you guys do behind the scenes to stretch those dollars. So as a community member myself and somebody who enjoys the concerts, thank you so much for another great season. And thanks for taking the time with me every week. I got a fly on my eye there that we'll try to get off. But thank you for taking the time with me every week. I've really appreciated this and enjoyed just hearing about the concerts that happen, the upcoming concerts. And I can't believe we're at the end of it, but I already know you guys are going to have a great 40th next year, and we'll see you in about 10 months.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
That is the official bow, for us anyway, on Peterborough Musicfest 39th season. Raff and the people behind me, they're going to continue working the 40th anniversary. So stay tuned. As soon as we have details, you'll have some as well, but we'll give them a little break before we hound them for some more of those details. But we'll have them for you right here on PTVO Canada.